Players off guard here to even the numbers. Can't really fault him for that in a situation like this.
With Dozier's rotation, they know it's going to be A now. So Mo's going to do what he can, and Flamey didn't even have a gun out there, and Mo's managed to get 2. In the meanwhile, both Dozier and Adren have moved around into position. Simple, scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened as he jumps down, he gets peeked, but still able to land the headshot. But at this point, it really does come down to whoever lands the next bullet. Both players exceptionally low. Simple trying to play with the bomb a little bit, throws out the smoke, gets caught with his pants down, but able to spray with the M4, and Simple gets the clutch. Unfortunately for Na'Vi, it was their star player left alive, because that smart play by Na'Vi to make sure they didn't give him any opportunity to get that bomb, and it's going to be a massacre. There's nades flying, there's bodies going up in the air. Simple with a double frag with the grenade, and we'll finish off with a 4K. One of the but if he can take down the first player that peeks him around the corner in just a few moments' time, it's on the cards, and there we go. Electronic's got to go by the wayside. It's all about the AWPers now. Flamey does have a kit, and he knows where Mo is. But to get him out of position here is going to be hard. It's not as if he has a Molotov or a HE or anything. He's just going to have to straight up peek Mo, and he's got himself tagged in the process. Mo's missing the shot right now. He's going to land it, and he will do so, keeping Gambit in this game a little bit longer. Huge clutch. It's gone down, and in the meanwhile, Flamey's got himself 2 frags as well. This is completely shifted against Gambit, and one of the worst moments possible. Is Adren able to find some of that form from just a few months prior? He's going to need to dig deep. The AK-47 should be good enough to contend with both these players, but it's more with the bomb being dropped out. All it takes is one stray headshot, and he's gone.
Smoke actually might play to the favor of Adren here. To kind of isolate himself. It's going to be really hard for Na'Vi to get a dual peek.
Now the smoke is gone though, then. That Sanctuary is no longer on the cards. He's trying to tap round corners, trying to wall bang as best as he can, but now there's 10 seconds. He's going to have to shift gears. He's going to have to push the go-in button, and he's got himself 1 frag. Only 4 seconds left. He's going to have to push Simple right now. Simple's playing Ring Around the Rosie, but it's going to be the round going the way of Gambit. With
Gambit players in no man's land really don't necessarily have a lot of utility to work with either. Doja does find Electronic. Does he know that Flamey's there? Flamey actually misses the shot. Ooh. It's a big whiff. Oh, and
Not like this. But Simple is going to land the frag anyway. Dozier with the bomb down. 78 health left. Going to be playing the long game.
Oh, he's going to rotate over towards Abs as well.
About to say he only has 6 bullets left, but he realized it for the reload.
Still a pretty tough retake actually for Na'Vi. They don't have any utility to block off apps or anything like that. And all Doja has to do is get on that bomb planter and just play the annoying corners.
I mean, surely here, Zeus goes to defuse and lets Simple try and take the shot. I'm not too sure about this at all, Na'Vi.
Well, picks it up, but actually bails out.
It's done. They're going to pick it up. Doja gets the 1v2 clutch. He's going to die, but he's totally okay with that, of course.
100% worth it. And that was a double up investment from Na'Vi's end as well. I'm surprised to see that Edward maintains that, but could be a bit of a bait play.
I feel like it is, because you can see Simple's position, and they also have a player on, I believe that's Fountain, as well.
There.
So if he pushes through the smoke trying to pre-fire that spot, I think Fitch is a dead man.
Well, let's get away with this.
They're actually going to rotate. Oh. This is potential suicide.
Time's not necessarily working.
They've got 10 seconds left then.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. Oh, well, they're still...
They don't have time.
They don't have to play the bomb. They have to find the last player, but that's Flamey.
What have you done?
That is not what you like to see.
I mean, I've heard of shooting. He's landing some exquisite shots in the previous round. He's not relenting just yet. Na'Vi on the brink of winning all their CT rounds. Again, we discussed this. It was the CT sides that were ruining each of these teams. It's going to be a hard one for Fitch and Hobbit to clutch out the jaws of defeat this round. At least they're moving together, and they are moving on to the site with the least amount of occupying CT players, at least for the time being, one of which is going to be moving in now. Simple is in position, but Hobbit spins around on a swivel and lands the headshot onto Simple after dispatching of Zeus. And in a heartbeat, we're all at 2-on-2. And this is anybody's round now.
Still utility on the side of Na'Vi, though. They can clear out a couple of angles here. No smokes, though, to block anything off permanently. Top retake. Do you have defuse kits, though? Very passive positions being set up by Gambit.
Yeah, neither player occupying anywhere near the site. Now Fitch is going to go lucky, but Electronic gets the better of him. Here comes Hobbit. There's a flashbang. That may have actually been a CT flashbang that just ruined Flamey. And it's going to be now down to Hobbit trying to land the spray. Electronic is on 73 health and he's on the prowl, but it's going to be perfectly played by Hobbit, who will win this round for Gambit and at least make sure the clean sweep will not be coming to fruition on this CT side for Na'Vi.
Yeah, really early actually for Na'Vi. Now remains to be seen how successful Mo can be in the defense.
Oh, Electronic just runs straight through Raw and he's going to get punished. As back comes Mo for another one. He's showing no signs of weakening or tiring out. 3 kills, holding the... May not bode well though, because the positions are solid for both of the defenders of Hobbit and Adren. And Adren's already picked up one. Now it's Hobbit's moment to shine. He's only going to get the one frag of his own, but Adren gets the flashed up Edward as he pushes through the smoke, through the shadows, into the fire very much of Adren. Zeus and Simple have got the bomb planted again in overtime. It simply doesn't matter when you've got 16k. Now Simple, can he pull off a massive clutch? There's another one, they're lining up for him. He's trying to tap his way to victory. There's another frag. He's actually on for the ace and the clutch as well. And can Mo spoil the party? No, he can't! Simple goes astronomical and will clutch the round out in quadruple over.
The back of the head stiff Gambit, the fact that it is Simple with an up, so it's not unreasonable to leave him alone. They definitely need to smoke off here.
Uh-oh. Missed that shot, could cost him, but of course he goes back in for more. Maybe gets a bit too greedy, a bit too carried away, and that's leaving Flamey in a horrible predicament. And there was 2 separate angles for him to watch out for. Solid that Adren jumps up there instead. But now, as Zeus and Electronic moving into position, there's not too much time left, but the bomb is going to get planted. Dozy goes in for a frag. Electronic up to the plate. What can you do? He's not going to expect Adren to his right-hand side. It's going to cost him his life. Actually, from his perspective, nothing is going to land. And now the pressure is mounting up, but it's going to be frags going the way of Adren. Now Fitch is going to use that smoke as some cover, but he's going to go down to the hands of Zeus, who decides to step things up a mark when his team's back are against the wall. Dozy with a free frag. He's going to be looking for a second. Lands it as well. It's all on Simple. He's going to go for the full-on defuse, but it's going to be a 10-second defuse at that. Simple's going to eat this nade right to the face, and he goes down. And that's going to be Gambit taking the match in the 59th round.
Absolutely unreal. Doja doing it in style to end it all as well. And somehow Gambit make it back all the way from a 13-5 deficit to close out the game. And I think we got to see pretty much every aspect of CS throughout that game.
I can't even begin to imagine what is going through Na'Vi's mind right now to go the distance.